All right. It's time to finish it off, isn't it? I really don't want to. If you want to know the truth, I really don't want to. I've loved going through Frickbears. I mean no hyperbole when I say it's my favorite FNAF thing ever. Literally ever. But here we are. On the last ending. The final stream. I'm gonna try and save all my bigger Frickbears thoughts for the end. But for right now, just know I do love Frickbears, and I'm very excited to get into this. Ugh. How's everybody else doing this morning? It doesn't have to end. Everything ends at some point. Also, I've been meaning to check. I'm gonna try and twist this a bit. That might help with my audio. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Still milk this gameplay anyway, make you use a tiny little thing called Blitz playthrough. Nah. I definitely want to potentially do a Fritz playthrough at some point, but not now. Got both Vanny and Michael on the starting screen. Alright. Right. We're salvaging. Okay, fuck. I didn't think that I'd have to think. Also, what do we think Night 6 is gonna be? Because in good ending and bad ending, Night 6 is like a specific thing. I don't know. But in money ending, Night 6 is a, just a normal night with whatever sister location animatronics you grabbed, so I'm curious as to what we think Night 6 here is gonna look like. Wow, that's unfortunate. Okay. This is the one that I'm, like, really bad at, so this is unfortunate for me. Damn. Gambling win? Maybe... No, I gotta do at least one Prize King pull for the culture. Well, what the hell was I about to say? I gotta do at least one for culture. Because the thing is, arguably, I don't need to prize king this run. Hold on, I see chat moving, but I need to lock in because we're like right there. Fuck. Go gambling. IRL gambling stream win. Fucking never. I'm glad I decided to start with this, because I forgot how much of a pain this one is for me. Jeez, okay. My allergies decided to kick my ass for a sec. I would have clicked faster. Yeah, brain stopped braining for a sec on that run. Don't worry about it. IRL gambling stream is needed. IRL gambling stream will never happen because I like being a silly little PNG. I don't want to be an IRL streamer because that sounds fucking awful. There we go. Get back into the swing of— wow, that's a really sucky cycle for me, ain't it? Got it. Give me that present. Jeez. Okay. Just put footage of gambling and say it was mine. Real. I love stealing content. Alright, Molten Freddy salvaged. So now who are we taking? I think taking the easiest things here is probably for the best. Actually, I forgot that for— oh, it's because it's Halloween. Okay.
Come get your upgrade here.
Uh... Yeah, it's totally spooky month, don't worry about it. If we take something that's particularly... Yeah, if we take something that gives me a decent amount of money, we can probably... get away with... buying Spawn Killer. How much do you give me again? $10. That's halfway there. I think everything in this house is worth at least 10, huh? I'm honestly contemplating you, which I'm shocked to say, but you're not awful to avoid. I can't think. There's like, we don't have anything that we have to look at in the office, right? For the most part, I don't think we do. I think I take you, shockingly enough. Yeah. Get in the fucking bag. Wait. I'd be short. I need 66, don't I? I think I need $66. Which means you might actually be the other... Huh, he said the murder drones thing. Tempting, 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 tempting. I might have to grab him. Chocolatey enough. Let's do it. Let's be bold. Let's be a font. Let's go bold.
Come get your upgrade here.
It was okay, yeah. Glad I remembered that at that last minute then. Sheesh. Okay, time to do the annoying thing real quick. You still have the mask, but it seems your pockets are $5 lighter. Okay. Okay, so you do keep the masks. Thank heavens, that person who told me that the other day was right. That scared me. Where are you?
It works on all of us?
It works on all of us!
Hey, it's me again. Congratulations on making it to the end of the week. You seem real wise with the security stuff by now, so I'll just leave you to it. But just don't forget to check out the shop and buy something if you find yourself struggling with anything. Oh yeah, I actually did end up dying last night. The bullet ricocheted off of Freddy's head and right back into my skull.
Darn it.
So my soul is trapped inside this phone now.
Hey, Alan. I'm in Five Nights at Freddy's, Alan.
You have fun with your last shift.
Fuck! Lefty! Lefty! Son of a bitch, where are you? Damn it, she's already on the second... Fuck.
Look here. Aw.
That's you.
No.
I had to remind myself what that sound was for a minute. Did my money go negative? That'd actually be pretty funny if it could.
Hello there. Fiddlesticks.
The mimic in my Pizzaplex? Why'd I put the mask on?
There. Son of a nutcracker. Hello there. No.
Jeez, these sound alerts are really throwing me. Fuck. Where's... Oh, damn. Yeah.
Before you ask, no, I won't autograph your gravestone.
Damn it, asshole. That's all I asked for, Toy Bonnie. It's all I asked for. Okay. You. We're gonna go a little crazy. Crazy on the sticks, real quick.
Hello there. Aw. Hello there. God darn it. Bye, bye, bye. God darn it.
Now what is that guy's spot? I'll find you eventually.
Hello there. Yo.
Okay.
Hello there. God darn it.
So, 2 of our typical animatronic problems are now gone.
Security guy. I'll find you eventually.
Look here. Aw. Bye, bye, bye. Aw.
Okay. Animatronic problems, do you mean problem children? Yes. Indeed I do.
Hello there. Aw.
Because we got rid of both Spaghetti Freddy and, Lefty now, so...
I can send email. Aw.
Now what is that guy's spot? I'll find you eventually.
I don't know. I don't know how, if I brought it up yet. I adore that they just made Helpy Bonzi Buddy. Like,
Son of a nutcracker. Hello there. Aw.
I...
Yo. Hello there. God darn it.
Well, that's just Freddy.
Look here. Aw.
that high spot? Oh, that's just Freddy.
Hello there. No. Look here. Finish Look here.
Now what is that high spot?
Aw, darn it.
I'll find you eventually.
Okay.
Hello there.
My power's fine. What are you talking about? We're all good. Get out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Look here. Aw, darn it.
I've never let Springtrap get that far.
Aw.
Alright. GG on night 5. Withered body still makes the light flash even if Shadow Fry turned them off. That is pretty funny, actually. Alright, so what happens now? Well, it seems that despite our best efforts to warn you, you still wound up seeing this thing through to the end. Seriously, what is your deal? Are you just doing this for fun? You didn't make anyone happy here. All you did was tick us off. For once, I agree with her. This really accomplished nothing. Our goals are fundamentally incompatible. If this was your way of finding a compromise between us, I'm afraid it was all in vain. If you want to do any good with what you've collected here, you'll need to choose between us. Well, he's not gonna side with you, that's for sure. Though I also doubt he'll want to side with me either, considering all that stuff I said last night. But hey, water under the bridge, eh? You've got 4 lovely little animatronics here. Why don't we let bygones be bygones and make the most out of them? I'll be sure to reward you handsomely if you do. If you're smart, you won't fall for such an obvious bribe. Listen, I understand that we may have gotten off on the wrong foot, but you do still have one last chance to do some good here. Hand over those masks, and you'll never have to hear from either of us again. Then you'll be free to do whatever it is you're trying to do here. Will you make the right choice? Look, if you just let... Yeah! Who's that? Oh, it's my boss. Oh! Is everything alright? I'm not getting fired, am I? No, everything is not alright. When were you gonna tell me about these files, huh? Files? What files? Is there another guy with you? Yeah, I'll put you on speaker. Hi there, Mr. Bossman. Hey, chump, it's me, Hey, wait a sec, I recognize that voice. You're that creep who's been loitering outside my restaurant. And you, the other guy, you two are trying to swindle my employees away, aren't you? So you're the man who's decided to keep this walking corpse of a brand alive. I have to say, you're certainly living up to everything I expected you to be. But some nerve. Don't think I can't see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get my employees to do your dirty work for you, when the only person they do unpaid work for is me. Now get lost before you cost me any more of my time. My employee needs to get back to what really matters here. Making me rich. If you just... Oh, what really matters? Snatch the phone right out of your hands. If you cared about what really mattered, you wouldn't have bought this company in the first place. Dragging on its miserable legacy all for a couple pennies, you're absolutely despicable. Psst, yeah, not to mention nowhere near as charming as the old owner. Quiet, you're not part of this. For once, come to think of it, I wouldn't exactly call you charming either. You're both obnoxious. Oh, please, you wouldn't know the first thing about what makes a good manager. Do either of you have any idea what kinds of decisions I have to make? Just like last week. My favorite pizza place jacked up the price on their garlic powder. So I had to fire half my staff to maintain a profit. You own a pizzeria. Can't you just... Oh, please, have you tried the pizza here? Oh, angels above, both of you listen. None of you have a single clue. What did he say about... Like I said, difficult decisions and... You furrow your brow, watching the scene unfold in front of you. Thinking about your actions over the past few days. You wonder why you even went through any of it. Why? You took on so much unnecessary extra work for this job, and for what? For people who only care about themselves, so you can just get fired all over again? You grit your teeth. Everybody's playing you for a fool, keeping you just enough in the dark so you'll help them. Why should you help someone who won't tell you everything, right? But maybe the answers you seek are closer than you realize. Your hand drifts into your pocket, awkwardly looking for somewhere to put it, and that's when you feel it. Those files you bought earlier. You don't know who Talbert is, but without even opening them, you can sense it. The history everyone hid from you. Until now. If you're only a few turns the page away from the context you seek, then why don't we read them together? Okay, I was expecting that. The company's new president is putting in one hell of an effort to save what little face we have left before the sale goes through. All the documents in this folder were supposed to be destroyed, and I was the one to put in charge of destroying them. But screw 'em. I put up with being a corporate slave long enough. People deserve the truth, and even if it costs me my job, even if it costs me everything, they'll get it. This folder contains everything. Documentation on every single tragedy the company has so desperately wants to cover up. Do with it what you will. Children disappear. Parents blame local diner. 1985. Police report. Location Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Date. Persons of interest. Henry Emily. Ralph Callahan. William Afton. Do not let them find out about the murder robot bunker. And this is all Circus Baby's blueprints. Illusion discs. Be careful, hostile. Oh, are those interesting? The twisted animatronics. Oh, the missing kids. Log entry 9/12/2004. This is when Freddy's went under in this canon, by the way. They went bankrupt in 2004. We've been hemorrhaging money for close to 2 decades now. Our cost-cutting measures bought us some time, but it certainly didn't do any favors for our reputation. By all means, this company is a sinking ship, but I'm its captain, and you know how the saying goes. The fact of the matter is that my job here is far from over. Those spirits are still trapped inside my machines, and if this company goes under, they'll still be there. At first, I found the very concept of this almost impossible to fathom, but it's thanks to, well, let's call him a friend, that I've finally begun to wrap my head around it. In fact, that same friend seems to know how they can be set free. It does pain me to do this to my own creations, but it's what needs to be done. The pieces have been put in place. Things will be made right soon enough. 9/17/4, so a few days later. It didn't work. I was so sure that it would. Everything was set up properly. The execution went exactly how we planned it. It should have worked. Why didn't it work? I've begun seeing them here. Out there, everywhere, around the corners, down hallways, shadows, dancing in the fringes of my vision, even in the corners of my own home. Anywhere the light doesn't reach, these four have had their bodies laid to rest. Their killer has long since faced justice for what he's done. Their cages have been reduced to nothing but ash. By all our knowledge, there isn't anything more they could need, and yet, this puzzle hasn't been completed. At first, I thought, what more could they want? But no, that isn't the question we need to be asking. I've worked with plenty of children, and if they want something, they'll let you know it. Bless their little hearts. No, what I should be asking is, if the picture isn't complete, then what's the missing piece? I'll need to dig deeper. 10/24/04. I can't see badges on this. I finally found it. My hands are shaking as I write this. Perhaps I should calm myself, but I find myself unable to wait to document this revelation. There was one last loose end we had yet to tie up, someone we had forgotten about. I'll be doing this one on my own. My associate has been of great help, but I do not wish to burden him with this. After all, this has always been my cross to bear. It's entirely possible that I won't make it back to tell the tale, but that does not concern me any longer. As long as those four can finally move on. As long as she can finally move on. It's time I finally tied this last loose end. Happy 10th, Cassidy. Aww. Poor Henry. Never did make it back to tell the tale. Oh! Flowey? Hey, Mike, buddy. What do you think you're doing here, huh? Come on, old pal. You know a little watchman like yourself shouldn't be sticking their nose in confidential company files. Why don't you just hand over that little folder and things can go on just as they should, yeah? After all, I'm sure you wouldn't want to end up like Henry. You, aren't gonna give it back, are you? Alright, I get it. I see what you're trying to do here. You think by collecting all of these artifacts, by bringing them all together in one place, you can save everyone, don't you? Free all those poor little souls, and destroy everything we've built up here in the process. Well, have you considered maybe things are better this way? Come on, Mike, you see it too, don't you? They love it here. Those poor kids. Who knows what waits for them on the other side, am I right? But here they've got friends to make, games to play, smiles to bring, and somehow you think that's a bad thing. You know what? Maybe you just don't have the right perspective on everything. Here, Mike. Why don't I show you? Oh, Frick Tip, give up! I really do hate to do this to you, you know. You were one of my favorites. But hey, I think I know a way I can make it up to you. How about a little trip down memory lane? Oh! Pick me, huh? Wario? Shock? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Wait, no, it was in this room. Sort? Oh my gosh, it's WarioWare. Oh my gosh, it's WarioWare! Eat? Oh shit. Huh. Speed. Oh. Quiz? Who are you playing as? Mike. That's right, that's right. Oh. Wait, this has entirely new inputs? 996? You got it. Huh. Paddle. Fuck. Avoid. Ah, ah, ah! Oh shit, oh shit, oh. Duh. Sweep? I'm so bad at Minesweeper. Scare away? Oh. The music! That's so cool! Oh, that's so cool! Oh my gosh! Okay. Okay. Wow, back already? Can't blame you. Time for me to walk in. Okay. I think I see how that one goes. Mike? Damn it. Fuck. Seven, 3, 9, 6, 1. Boss stage? Please, 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 please. No! What do you mean? Psycho faux Fredbear? Where's? Fuck, come on! Mash what? Oh! Oh my gosh, Henry's on the scoreboard too. Do I have to do the... We could get playing like this forever, you know? Well, we as in me and the other kids. I still kind of have to kill you. Oh my gosh, okay, I do have to do all this first. Got it, okay. Locking in. Psycho friend Fredbear. Oh my gosh. Okay. Finally. Shit. Oh my gosh, they included that in here? Oh, okay. Cool. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. What is even happening? we're Vidya Gaming. Holy crap, dude, it's so hot in here. I need to take this jacket off. Jeez. Okay. Um. Okay, Deathcoin. Shit. Deathcoin. Okay. What do you mean? Damn it. Fuck. Okay. Scared Mike makes his return true. Could you imagine this on the other difficulties? Holy crap. Psycho Faux Fredbear, that is his name. I was supposed to go far right, damn it. Damn it. Fuck!
Oh, darn it.
Where's... My power? Also, we can't see it anymore. Henry was on the scoreboard over there. And we've officially kicked him off of the scoreboard. However, damn it. The time has changed on the night. Or the time of the night, we were at 5:30. We didn't have to survive that long. We only have to survive the tiniest bit. So we got this. All I have to do is lock in. All I have to do is lock in. This is very, very scary. Like, nerve-wracking wise. Playing his mic. My brain takes so long to process that one. Holy shit. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. He was the only one with eyes. Got it. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not lucky enough to make it to the 87874. No, 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 no! Henry's back on the board. Yeah, I did see what he did to the shop screen. He killed Mendo. Funny enough, that screen was also on, the salvage fight. I don't know if you missed. I think they do it on every boss night, but doesn't really matter on the Nightmare one because you don't get your console, so you can't see it. Yeah, I'm dead. Dude, when we hit the night section, everything's moving so fast that, like, my brain can't process the way that I normally do to get through things. It's fine. Fred Bear, like, bare-chested. We're gonna restart the night off of that one.
Here. Oh, darn it. Here. Oh, darn it. Look here. Aw.
That is so much power. Okay. Okay. I am so rattled right now. Holy crap, like I'm tense. I did not just lose at the fucking Pong, bro. What should my top priorities even be? Scrap baby. Shit, fuck. I think there were... whatever.
Hello there. God darn it. Hello there. God darn it. Look here. Son of a nutcracker. Hello there.
Now what is that? I'll find you eventually.
Hello there. No.
Damn it.
Hello there. No.
Do I try and kill Scrap Baby? I think we try it. Let's do this. Try again, but this time, fucking shoot that child. That went through my brain for a loop for a sec. Okay.
Heater, heater. Look here. Yo.
Damn it.
Look here. God darn it.
Oh, what? Fuck.
Hello there. Aw. Hello there. Aw. Hello there. Yo. Hello there. Hello.
The issue is, that's exactly as long as I survived with Scrap Baby. But it was a different problem. Jeez, okay. Dude, this is like... Fuck you, man. Take advantage of the fact that I don't know how to play fucking Minesweeper. Sure. Nope. I did it by accident, so... Quiet, repeated metallic sound. I know, but in the heat of the moment, it's really hard to hear. Especially with fucking Nightmare in there. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was kind of really hoping that I would end up, Night 6 wouldn't use any of the animatronics I took. But sadly, not that lucky. Yeah, fuck. Are we back? Has it crashed anymore? Also, Jelly? Why the fuck are you opening a game so many times? Okay. Really? Evil! Bitch.
Hello there. Yo. Look here. Oh, darn it.
Damn it.
Hello there. Yo. Look here. Oh, darn it. Hello there. Oh, darn it. Look here. Oh, darn it.
I'll find you eventually.
Hello there. Yo. Hello there. Aw.
No! No, 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 no! Oh, 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 oh. Ah! It seems like no matter how hard I try, he just won't let me have my way, huh? Gosh, you really are stubborn. I don't want this all to end. I don't want my friends to leave me behind. I know what I've done is selfish. I know it's wrong, but I couldn't let Henry take away the only friends I've ever known. I couldn't let you get in the way of me keeping them here. I told the others there was nothing waiting for us after this, but the truth is I don't know what's gonna happen to us when we move on. When we reach the other side. And the thought of that, it terrifies me. What if there's nothing? What if after everything we've done, it's just black? Total nothingness. An unending void. An eternity where I can't even find comfort in my own screams. I can't go there. I can't be forgotten. I can't be left behind. Can't it just stay this way forever? Listen, kid. I don't know anything about what it must be like to be stuck here for so long. I don't know what's on the other side. They sure as hell don't know how to handle children. Wherever you end up facing there, can't be any worse than spending an eternity here, right? I've only been here a week and I already hate this place. Can't imagine how you felt being trapped here. And hey, it's not like you have to go it alone, right? Your friends will go with you. But after all that Welcome back. Thanks, OBS. I didn't continue. I'm almost crying. If they do, you'll just have to work on yourself. For them. You'll find it in yourself to become a better person. For their sake. Trust me, kid. As long as you have someone out there to keep fighting for, that's all you need. You gotta do what's best for them. You're right. It isn't right to keep them all down here. It isn't right to keep myself down here. Whatever's there for us after everything's over, they're still my friends. At least, I still believe that. Still, I don't like saying goodbye. I'll see you again someday, won't I? Oh, hopefully not too soon. You take care of yourself until then, alright? Yeah, it's time to go. Tell you, bah, health department, schmelth department. The Botzel. Oh, there you go again. Do you have any concern for your place? Hey, nobody got anywhere without some. She's playing a DS! So dear guys, some help. Whatever, complain all you want. I'm performing a public service here. The people need pizza and I'm giving them pizza. Oh, for the love of guys! Do you see that? Above the pizzeria? Huh? Oh. 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 There's extra art in here. with the masks having been left behind, Michael decided to take matters in his own hands. His loose ends had finally been tied up, leaving nothing but a smoldering pizzeria behind. Brave Springtrap's influence, Vanabelle snapped out of her obsession and reconnected with some of her old friends. She's become more involved in other fandoms now. After everything, Mike was just happy to finally spend some time at home. Phew, what a ride, huh? Oh, right, let me take this off. Hi there, Mike. Recognize me? Sorry for, not showing myself sooner. I'm sure you were wondering where that little voice in your head was coming from. And, sorry about those 2 times I killed you, too. But, hey, all's well that ends well, huh? Either way, it seems like what you said to Cassidy really got through to him. Him and the others have all departed now. Which, I suppose means I'd better be on my way, too. I can only imagine how happy my dad will be once he sees us all again. You know, I guess all of this is to say, you're a real cool person, Mike. Thank you for taking this journey with us. The fact that this game is so goofy and unserious gave us a unique opportunity. Namely, by setting the player's expectations so low, it meant that if we did decide to put something deliberately creepy in the game, it would be way, way more effective. That was our whole philosophy behind Fredbear. We wanted him to feel like he was as out of place in this game as possible, not only for the aforementioned shock value, but also because it seemed appropriate for the route he was the final boss of. You know, seeing as it's the one where you as the player have to go out of your way to defy the intended structure of the game. And here's the thing, I can't actually 3D model. In fact, nobody on the development team at the time this idea was conceived really had the know-how to pull it off. My backup plan was to just make Fredbear 2D and puppet animated like everyone else, just with more detailed airbrush shaded sprites, sort of like a Walton Files character. But luckily, we just so happened to know a guy who knew a guy, and that guy was Marco Antonio, who created Fredbear's model and did all his animations. I really have him and him alone to thank for Fredbear being as cool as he is here. His visuals turned out even cooler than I could have imagined, and certainly a lot cooler than what I could have done if I had stuck with the original idea. Oh, he does have an animated sprite. Interesting. The missing children. 3 cases of 1 and 1 case of 2. Fazbear Entertainment's brand image never did manage to recover once those children went missing. And it seems it was precisely that which led to its ultimate demise. Though the restaurant's fame may have faded as the years went on, spirits of the children remain, powerless to do anything. As the mechanical cages they were forever confined to withered away with age, growing colder, lonelier by the day. That is until you came along. One of the few things that was present in the demo but scrapped in the final game was a cutscene with one of the missing children that you'd get if you met the requirements for what would ultimately become the ultimate route in the final game. I do remember that, by the way. When I did the demo stream, I looked at all of the possible endings because I fucked up the mic route. And one of the endings had you running into Susie outside of the building. Anyways. This route probably underwent the most changes over the course of development, and had the least clear direction at first. I do think what we ultimately settled on ended up being pretty cool, though. It took a lot more time for us to get a grasp on what we wanted to do with it compared to Michael or Vanny's story routes. Oh hey, that's me! Funny thing about this game is that despite releasing after the second movie, pretty much everything about it and its plot was already set in stone long before it released, meaning Charlie isn't anything like her movie counterpart in regards to her personality or her design here. Same goes for a lot of other characters in the game. Though for the record, Mike and Michael were always planned to be 2 separate characters in this game from the very start, so I kinda called that. Fredbear's boss theme is an original track. I can do the boss rematch now! That's cool. Composed by Red TV. Also. I didn't even address the animation. Right, one I did want to look at is there's a lot of extra stuff that we unlocked for doing all the endings that I haven't checked up on in a while. The day shift mock-up. The early talking sprites. I love that almost everyone's designs were set in stone already. The early animatronic designs. Jump scare sprites. Oh, super early jump scare sprites based on the redesigned animatronics. I only wound up finishing these 8 before the stylistic shift occurred. Her bib just says boobies. The early map, later map, cheese. The boss's office has a Wario hat. The title screen character concept. Oh hey, yeah, Vanny, Michael, the boss, Clark Pixie. And the spirits. Are the spirits on the title screen? I didn't see them when I was out there. Maybe I'm scrapped expressions. Guards were going to have different expressions based on how intense of a situation they were in. This idea wasn't fully realized since it would have required programming a complex panic meter. But each guard does still have a special scared sprite used during boss fights, yeah. Clark Fixie. And then Clark Fixie's finalized design. Fred Sweeper Frank. Guard multiplayer game. So I'm really drawing some Michael's design. Surprisingly, he didn't change much. Look at his stupid fucking smile. Well, Michael's corpse design went pretty much completely unchanged since conception. His living design wound up getting repurposed as the base for Mike Schmidt. Oh, the Good Routes early end screen. Aw. Oh, this is... Before their more plushy-esque designs were decided on, Nightmares were originally going to look a bit closer to their counterparts. Yeah. Interesting. Vanabelle. Vanabelle's second pass and Vanabelle's third pass. Wait. While at first Vanny was never intended to be seen maskless in-game, this drawing eventually made me change my mind and sneak her into the Evil Routes end screen. Her design changed quite a bit before that point, though, as you'll see in the next couple images. I love how she looks, so I'm very glad. Hair bunny ears, Ash Ketchum plush marks. Zach's take on the unmasked Vanny design. This one was meant to be a lot more in line with general design philosophy of this game's human characters, namely implementing more elements from Vanny masked self into her unmasked self. Finally, my own take. This is the version of the design that wound up appearing in the end screen. Also, yeah, the booty doodle is very funny. Originally, my idea was that the evil route would end with your player character being possessed by Afton and taking over from Vanny after her death, though I eventually went with a different idea. Cool. Jeez. I still love Salvage's design. William Afton old concept. First sketch of what a hypothetical Frickbears William Afton would have looked like. Couple ideas for what Frickbears could have looked like that were ran through before we ultimately settled on one. Redacted face is always censored. Corpse accurate. What if we just actually looked like that? Graphic novels. Pinky Pinky Pill's frowny face. Yeah. Hypothetical Frickbears designs for Henry and William. These two designs do both technically appear in the final game, but to a much smaller extent than originally planned. Sketch for a photo that was going to appear alongside a newspaper in the first salvage location. Sketch of what Henry probably looked like shortly before the events of the game. Oh, these are Secret of the Mimic tie-ins. There's originally going to be an additional document found in the Talbert files referencing MCM, serving as really the only acknowledgement of Secret of the Mimic in the entire game, but then we realized this would be a pretty huge superfluous piece of the FNAF lore to drop at the very end of the game, so it wasn't included. That's fair. My handsome son. These are really cute designs for all the kids, by the way. None of the missing children, with the sole exception of Susie, had any kind of firm design right up until they needed to be given them for the Talbert files scene. Afton Blast tie-ins. This was the Frickbears April Fool's game. I do know about Afton Blast. Charlie was actually very last-minute addition. Her design, extras menu page, and the little scene involving her were only finished within the last month of development. This sketch, however, dates back quite a bit further. Ooh, the Fredbear sketches. I love how they did his eyes, and I'm so glad they ended up with that. It took a while before I settled on a Fredbear design I was happy with. I always knew I wanted him to feel as off as possible, but I wasn't quite sure how I'd convey that just yet. Fredbear's design was pretty much 100% finalized to the point that this very sketch was the primary reference used when making the model. He's still a little off, but looks way more grounded in reality now. Arguably, being grounded in reality still makes him look off when everyone else is so cartoony. Various concepts for the transition screen during the first part of Frickbears' boss fight. Spinning 3D Frit. Oh, cool. Really sad when all kids are freed. Jeez. Various concepts for his attacks during the final portion. Jeez. When you think you made it, the lights suddenly go out. Eyes emerge from the darkness looking down at you. Lunges out to grab you, holds you up, pulls you closer to take a bite, and 6 a.m. hits. Tries to get in through the door, mash and overpower him, shut it, take him from salvage. Runs towards the doorway, flash him, and he'll be scared. Away. Turns power off, find him on one of the... Jeez, yeah. These can all be still sprites. Early self-respecting FNAF fan game extras menu has a model progress section. Yeah, he does have a phenomenal design. Wait, we have Frickbears pop-ups in here? Congratulations, you've won a free animatronic body. Join us. Warning, your system is haunted. Blood left. Between millions of people around the world, I found you. Don't forget to remember this day every time, my friend. Visit us at I Don't Want to Go. Watching you. Kindly check the attached love letter coming from me. Subject, Frickbear loves you. 01s, have you seen my friend? Oh my gosh, that's a Sonic CD bonus screen reference. Are you kidding me? That's hype. That's the Fun is Infinite screen. That's so cool. Also, the creepiest ad is definitely this one down here at the bottom. Holy crap. Frickbears game over. Thought the juxtaposition between the realistic implied gore and the goofy oops and big stupid red text would be really funny. Frickbears pop-ups were more intended to be reminiscent of those you'd see a malicious computer virus produce, compared to Helpies, which are just basic pop-up ads. 1 through 6 made by Cactus. Okay, got it. Buddies. It's probably pretty obvious, but FNAF 1 Remake was actually a huge inspiration for the visual direction of Frickbear, being fucked up versions of Frickbear that serve as file bosses for the game they come from. Spring. Whoa. At one point, Frickbear was meant to come alongside a matching Spring Bonnie in his boss fight, although this was ultimately scrapped, mainly because we couldn't find enough for Spring Bonnie to do to justify a whole extra model. Yeah, that's fair. Scrapped Foxy Run, the Helpy ads, yeah. I don't know if I showed these on screen, but I have looked at them, because I find them incredibly funny. Early Helpy, Music Man minigame, early Lolbit sketches, a couple early ideas for Lolbit's extra menu portrait before the final one was settled on. I love Lolbit. Early Lulz hack sketch. First, the secret animatronics were intended to only be summoned in through Lulz hacks and not be available on their own, with his portrait reflecting that. However, once they were split off into their own character slots, Lulz hack's portrait needed to be changed. Yeah, Sparky, Candy, Pop Goes Chipper, Coffee, and Anim Dude, yeah. Lulz hack's concept art. Oh, what, are we driving in our car right after a beer? Oh my gosh, lol. They got him. They got him. I liked him too. Yeah, Tipsy Bird. I had a whole conversation about Tipsy Bird. Don't worry about it. What do you mean they got him? I liked him too. I'm Freddy Fazbear, I'm gonna get you. I'm Freddy Fazbear. I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna make you scared. Lulz Hack's concept art is a really funny story. So, hey everyone, can I be immensely honest? I'm like really fucking stupid and did not realize that one of the artists on this game who made the 1 through 5 ads is in the Hi Cactus Companion. I'm a big fan of the game. A day before launch, one Frickbear fan and a big fan of Walls Hacks posted how they had a dream about how there was a concept art of Walls Hacks getting hit by a car. So Rick actually put it in the game last minute. That's amazing. I was wondering, I was like, what? I still love the funeral that they got him. Only cause they got him. Plus trap lore. Hi Michael, I made you a plush toy, just like the plush of your brother that you killed. Okay, I hate you, have fun. You're catching up on all my VODs? Thank you, I appreciate it. I fucking adore this game. This is the best FNAF project I've ever played. Also, I saw it in the, I'll go look at it here in a second, but I do have something to talk about with Plush Trap, because it's really funny to me. Also, it's a little version of me, Alan. I want you to have it. I don't think I want this. It's Pride Month, Mike. You know what that means. What, do you want me to salvage, like, gay animatronics? What? I am famous. I did it. All the knowable fangame bosses I could think of at the time. This drawn also happened to all be made by people I know. I adore Salvage's design so much. Bag of Remnant, yeah. I posted about this one in my Discord because I was scrolling through and I saw this to make me laugh. Your department was mostly writing. You wrote most of Mike's little pep speech to Cassie and a bunch of other stuff. If it makes you feel better, or if it's a compliment, sorry. I'm a little awestruck that you're here. My bad. But that scene with Mike comforting Cassidy did make me cry. So, or did you not open my bag of Remnant? I was saying, hypothetically, how would we close it? I love the key art. That's why I wanted to use it for today's thumbnail. This key art's incredible. I liked this key art so much, I tracked down the artist and will be commissioning them soon. Anyway. Trailer store. I love the trailer. I know that it was probably done for time purposes and everything, but I do wish they could have gotten away. You guys could have gotten away with releasing all 3 versions. Like, it probably was done for time and just budget reasons, but it is very important to me that all 3 characters are very unique. Like, I'm almost contemplating doing this entire game as Vanessa, even though that sounds horrifying for my mental health of running through every route on hard mode. But since they all have unique dialogue, I want to see it so bad. It's so cool! Ultimate route underwent a lot of changes, as Rick already said in the dev notes. We had a puppet final boss phase and an evil Henry phase. Ooh, evil Henry phase. That's interesting. Dreadbear and Airbud. There's a lot of overlap in the voice casts of this game and Gimmico. Both characters here are voiced by Zachary. Really gonna do 5 nights of this? I guess that's not too many nights. I love Rodney. I remember that. If you think hard mode is bad, just you wait until you unlock Fritz. I have Fritz unlocked. I'm too scared. I'm so scared. I've watched Fritz gameplay for some of the endings. Oh my gosh. Vanessa needs to salvage more animatronics compared to Mike, so yeah, that would be very fun for you to deal with. Yep. Main 3 to award people doing the story routes on Lunatic. I guessed because of one of Salvage's voice lines. Here, so that I can talk about them, because I did bring it up. There you are. It's...
So you're Jeremy. So you're Mike.
But then, assumedly this is the Fritz line.
So you're the... Well, look who it is.
Like, that implies extra stuff.
Well, look who it is.
Because for these three,
So you're...
it's the same, just name change.
Well, look
But for
who it
Fritz...
is.
Yeah, so trust me, I know. Maybe one day. Okay, but you. Cause...
Again! Got you! I win!
Decision to make Plush Trap British actually wasn't my idea, it was voice actors. Yeah, so... Oh, that's the mod character line? Okay. Fritz has several original lines, though. Are all of Fritz's lines in... Okay, got it. But the fact that Plush Trap is British is so funny to me, because it kind of implies that William made Plush Trap British. And that's so funny to me. Honestly, I wouldn't even be shocked if, I need a comedy FNAF game to just make it canon that William was never actually British. William Afton was never British. He just really liked British accents. So he tried his best to fake one when he did the Circus Baby interview. Yeah, Fritz is right here. I'll have to do it at some point. I also have to run back through Talbot Run to get these 4. Maybe that's what I'll do as Fritz in my off time, so that I can complete this character menu, because... Okay, should we get into my full thoughts about this game now? Because I've been holding them off for several streams. I cannot. So, like a lot of people, I found Frickbears because of the Fiznom stream. And the funniest thing is, if I remember correctly, that was a multiple fan game stream. I tuned in for 4 seconds and Frickbears was on screen. And immediately later that night, I installed it and played the demo. I've had that demo installed on this PC ever since. I adored this game. I started peddling it to everybody I knew, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be like the best FNAF fan game project. And I was so worried it wasn't gonna finish. I would check the Game Jolt page once a month to just be like, make sure it's still updating. And it's kind of everything I was hoping for, if you want to know the truth. In designs alone, I love the designs of every animatronic in this entire game. I don't think any of these miss for me, genuinely. Like, can I find a single miss? Let's see. I just see Lulbit and I smile. Gosh dang, the key art for some of these too. Like the fact that you see the puppet's eyes and the... No one's a miss. This art style is incredible. Jeez. I mean, the art style is incredible even down to the jump scares, because Pop Goes doesn't kill you himself. He uses the built Shadow Bonnie, and he sits in the background while the jump scare plays. Literally, the art style, the character designs, the jokes, just everything stylistically about this game is honestly a dream come true. Like, I adore the style of Frickbears so much, and I didn't expect some of the insane things to happen in this game that happened. Like, especially with the boss knights, right? I was just expecting typical FNAF gameplay, but you add animatronics each night. That's what I was expecting. And then, the first route I chose, I got salvage on my final night. And oh my gosh. Like, Salvage's design, that boss fight, the fact that you slam the doors close on him as the night progresses, the fact that his jump scare changes depending on what phase of the fight you're in. Everything about this was incredible to experience, and the voice lines. I can't even imagine how long it took to do all the voice lines for Salvage. And then I'm like, okay, but maybe Salvage is like the final boss for every route, or like somehow we always get... No, because then next up we had Good Ending, which had the nightmares, which are just phenomenally designed, by the way. Making them look more like plushies is just such a good idea that I love so much for them. It works perfectly, especially with the game's style, and yet somehow they all still have completely unique body shapes, which is something I love about the way they style these characters. And the minigame during which you basically had to design an entire 2D platformer to play in the middle of the boss fight of the good route. And the craziest part, I still think he's the best boss fight. I did do Slacker. To be fair though, my Slacker run was mostly just to get Rodney. When I saw that, like, little snippet of what Rodney's gimmick was when they were doing Frickbears Friday, and they were showing off what animatronics abilities, like, what they did, and I saw Rodney, and I heard some of Rodney's dialogue, I was like, oh, I need to make sure I get that bird on stream immediately. He was my emotional support bird.
Can you get jump scared already? I'm falling asleep over here. I'm still getting paid for this, right? If you think things are tough now, don't worry, they're gonna get worse. Look, I'm moving in real time. This is pathetic. Here's a real challenge. Can you beat Frickbears 3 while gifting someone a copy of Gimiko every half hour? Only then will you have my respect. I'm editing your save file to invalidate this speedrun. Oh, I see. You're playing bad on purpose.
Like, I can't... The thing is, this is where me streaming Frickbears is gonna end for the most part. Maybe someday in the future I'll do a Fritz run, you know, if I hate myself. But... this is where me streaming Frickbears ends. I'm going to keep playing this game. It is so addictively fun. For me, I can't. I don't know how I can express how much I adore this project. Like, I don't know how many compliments I can throw before my voice gives out. It's just, in every way, I'm so happy this exists, and it seems like it's gotten fantastic, like, reception. I don't know if it's just, like, YouTube pandering to me super hard, but from what I saw, like, everybody is streaming. Wow, Fizznum just went live with Evil Route. Wow. I love this silly little game. I really do. For a long time, I did really fall out of FNAF. And somehow, I would say Frickbears is kind of exactly what I want out of this franchise. The more seriously you take FNAF, the less I enjoy it. So I really, really do love this game. And I love having all three characters on this title screen. I truly do. However, there's only one way I can end this stream. There's only one way this stream can end. I forgot my name. That's just it.
Hello? Hello, hello? Hey, I hope this message finds you well. Now, I've got a salvaging job in the morning, and I imagine you got a long night ahead of you, so for the both of our sakes, I'll try to make this brief. First and foremost, your job. I'm sure your manager already went over this, but wouldn't hurt to cover it again. So you, as the night watchman here, have two duties. Keeping intruders out, and keeping all our equipment in here safe. Most notable of which, of course, being our animatronic band. You see, the animatronic characters here, you may notice they tend to move around at night. Don't fret, it's completely normal. Even animatronics need their exercise. Stops their mechanisms from walking up when they need to perform in the morning and saves our maintenance crew a lot of hassle. Now, that normally wouldn't be an issue for you, but our animatronics, well, they also have a tendency to wander to parts of the building they aren't supposed to be in, which might also include your office. Because of that, you'll want to keep an eye on them with your cameras. Just make sure they aren't straying too far away from their
That tells you everything you need to know about Fritz, really. I just love...
Office, it might be a good idea to
I
close
forgot
out
my
those
name.
handy mechanical doors. There should be one on both sides of your office. They stop almost any animatronic. Just close them, wait for the thunk, and the animatronic should go right back to their stage. Only close them if you absolutely need to, though. The doors drain power, and power isn't something you've got a lot of. And I say almost every animatronic, because there is one that's a little special, though it isn't hard to deal with. Just click that reset music button on the entrance camera every once in a while, and it should leave you be. Now, if you're wondering why a place like this needs heavy-duty mechanical doors,
Fritz's image when the camera gets pulled up as well.
The question is, don't worry about it. You probably won't need to use them tonight anyway. We just want to make sure our guards are safe and have the means to defend themselves against any threat that comes their way. I do like, you know, burglars, scandals, those kind of things. Other than that, the only thing you really have to worry about is your temperature. AC shot, so you have to rely on your fan. Just turn it on every so often, it should cool you right back down. Just don't leave it on for too long, it drains power too. Oh yeah, and while all you should really need tonight are the cameras and doors, feel free to flip through the different systems on your monitor and try out some of the other tools just to get a feel for them too. It doesn't hurt to be prepared.
I really want to buy the pickles.
That's everything.
Happiness plus 1.
I'm forgetting about something. No, I'm sure that's... What the...
Hello?
I am curious, because you said he had extra dialogue. I'm curious if any of that shows up. Even on this first night. Here, we'll... I don't think skipping an hour of the night is ever, like, a fantastic option in this game, but just for the sake of getting through this quickly. Because I realistically should have ended this stream after my glowing comments about this game. I was one off, damn. But I saw the joke of when you pick Fritz, he pulls up to the building and just goes, I forgot my name. I saw that joke and I was immediately like, I have to show that off. That's so funny. Gave a phone call from the boss. And wrap it up, I guess. There we go. What a rush! Animatronics are like something I've never seen. The movements, the intelligence, it's simply fascinating. And the chance to see them face to face. Oh, could this night get any better? Oh? Stooge, great work tonight. Big news, you're good for another coworker. Yeah, overtime? That's right, overtime. The phone drops from your hand and clatters as it hits the pavement. Your hands are trembling. Hey, Stooge, can you hear me? Hello? I'm the luckiest man alive. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Look who's back. You're the new hire, aren't you? You seem a little confused. Don't worry, I'll explain. The company's, thanks for that, and only have the honor of being one and only security guard. Be on the lookout for trinkets papers. Don't worry, the truck here should be friendly. Interesting. It's like your friend Frickbears said welcome back. I'm curious if that's because I just got Ultimate Ending or just a coincidence. Also, that's right. How many animatronics does Fritz get? Let me double check real quick. So we got a 1. A 2. Three. 4. And if you really want to be crazy about it and do Vanny's ending, 5. Because you get Springtrap for free. Jeez. That. Ugh. One day I will wake up and decide, yeah, okay, today's the day, and I will do it. But for right now, I'm simply just happy that I got to play through every ending and do as much as I did. I can't recommend Frickbears 3 enough. In my opinion, it pushes FNAF gameplay to a point where it is just genuinely so fun for me to do. Like, even, I know that I joke about being horrified of Fritz and like, oh, doing this as Vanessa would be so hard, but like, I want to do it. At some point, I really do, because it's just, it's so much fun. Like, I hate to sound like Fritz here, but it's such a rush to do. I love Frickbears. You have a good one too, Cactus Companion. And, yeah, here. This is what Neon sent me because of your messages.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
I know it, considering who the boss is, I think that's pretty fair. Maybe I do. Maybe I do for Frickbears. Alright. I'll be back a little bit later for a co-hosted stream, but when it comes to Frickbears, that's it. We're all done. So, thank you all for tuning in. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Take care. and goodbye. I forgot to do it again. Hey, if you're on Twitch, can we raid real quick? Because I'm fucking stupid. I'm so bad at this, man. Alright.